Hello, Cancerian friends. For those of you who've been here before, welcome back to you. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. Today I'll be doing the mid-monthly reading for the entire collective of Cancer. Any of the 11 placements, they will all work. The way that I do mid-monthly readings are broken into decans. Every astrological sign is divided into 3 parts called decans. Depending on when your birthday is, determines on which decan you fall into. I will have in the description box below timestamps with the dates and the times for each decan. I'll do a full reading for each decan. You can watch them all. I suggest watching them all. Every single sign, there's overlap with all of them. It's one centralized truth. So, and I will tell you the decans as we get there. So I'll just tell you now, decan 1 for Cancer is June 21st to the 30th. Decan 2 is July 1st to the 11th, and Decan 3 is July 12th to the 22nd. If you're using this reading for a placement other than your sun sign, follow the same decan that your sun sign falls into, okay? We are pulling from the Chakra Love deck, the Romance Angels deck, the Bonnegar Ex-Anima Major Arcana Only deck, and the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. All right, are you ready, Decan 1? Let's do this. Decan 1, June 21st to the 30th. Let me drink a drink first. Okay. Decan 1, what's chakra for you? So we're asking what for you to embody, what energy for you to embody, or where you need to put your attention for the remainder of the month. Okay. Crown chakra, clear quartz, peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. Okay. Okay. The bottom is heart chakra, connection. Father divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. Green ocean jasper. Okay. This is your knowing and your being in communion. This is self-care. This is making sure your energetic reserve is filled and preserved. This is building up your overflow, okay? Definitely it's connected, as it says, connection to you being in an organic situation, like or organic scene. I don't know, there's a lot happening in my brain right now. Being out in nature, whatever that means for you, whatever. Surrounding yourself with organic matter. Let's see what your romance angel is. Let me just see what that is. New love. Pay attention to the red flags. Past life relationship. Trust. Geez, you guys are getting a lot. This didn't happen for anybody else, not like this. There we go. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This is about, right? Reconnecting, refilling your reserve, going within. Not searching for the answers, but cultivating the stillness so the answers have space to come, because whatever these answers are aren't things you can think of. They are wisdom pearls that are going to be dropped into your mind. You feel me? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So manifesting, but be careful what you're manifesting, okay? Be careful where you're putting your attention. Be careful how you're manifesting. If there's fear in there, you're manifesting that. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. Let's see your tarot. The Lover, which is Gemini. It's sideways going into the upright. In this deck, it's the Lover, not the Lovers. The Hermit. and the Empress. Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. If you have Gemini in your chart or you are dealing with a Gemini, watch the Gemini reading because the lover came up all throughout that. Okay. So this is about a new phase of your life, letting yourself be in your full power and experience it, and cultivating your overflow. Doing the actions, letting the actions happen, letting the transformations happen, letting those crown chakra activations come through. Holding space, preparing space, making a space for that to come through. Finding the stillness. You're about to go into a phase of your life you've never been in before. And right now, this separation for where you are is exactly what is needed, because you need to refill your energetic reserve. And for some of you, it's even seeing like what makes up your energetic reserve, and then refilling it, and then preserving it, and then making the overflow, right? It's about making the decision to not let the pain from the past continue to inform your decisions forward. So let's see what your wisdom of the hidden realms is. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Gemini had the Eagle King. So if you have Gemini, go watch Gemini. Number 12, which is 3, which is transitions. Okay, I'm going to read the challenger and the ally of this for you. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up toward the sun and releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. Challenger. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Let go, right? Surrender to the flow. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. Develop your Empress self, regardless of gender. Google Empress if you don't know what that is, and read a couple different descriptions and pick the ones that resonate with you and work on those. The Empress is a magnet, a magnetic force that has everything within, draws to you what you need to create. And it's about strength and confidence in yourself, in every aspect of yourself, and how you show up and how you hold yourself, right? You're becoming, let yourself become your Empress, okay? All right, Decan 2. The altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. That's cool. Decan 2 is July 1st to the 11th. I put the cards back in so that they all have a chance to come out again. Decan 2, July 1st to the 11th. Let's see what chakra comes up for you. All of them. Chakra balance, harmony. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Green jasper, turquoise, labradorite. All of your chakras. And your crown chakra, tourmalated quartz, oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Okay. This is becoming very strongly, following the theme from Decan 1. Becoming your highest, the next version of your highest authentic self. This is Empress energy, 1000%. Queen of Cups, all the queens. All right, let's see what romance angels come up for you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Watch what you're manifesting, right? Watch the things you're saying to yourself. Part of that, part and parcel with that, is self-care. Self-care. Self-care, alignment, focusing on alignment. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Oneness, you're a part of the universe and always will be, right? Yeah, this is really about you getting clearer on the facts of whatever this is, not the emotions, not the hopes, but the facts. And making peace and continuing along that journey. You can look up chakra balancing and crown chakra openings and balancing and alignments on YouTube. There's lots of meditations. But whatever helps you be in a state of stillness, that's what you want to cultivate. Let's see what tarot comes up for you. The Emperor. Aries doesn't have to be. The Emperor. The Sun, which is Leo, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus. None of these need to be. Underneath the Hierophant is the Moon. Underneath the Sun is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So a different perspective is needed to shift you into a place where your understanding expands so that you expand, so that the expansion of your soul happens. It could be this is happening to whoever embodies the Emperor energy in your life, or this is you. It could be if there's an Emperor in your life, expanding yourself and standing strongly in yourself so that you can see clearly the energy of the Emperor. It could also be that you recognize that you require an Emperor. You are an Empress and you require an Emperor. The wheel is under the Sun. The Hangman is under the wheel. Yeah, it's where you are. You're on the wheel, right? Stay on the wheel. Stay aligned so that you can have an easier ride on the wheel. Whatever this is and wherever you are is fated. It's destiny. It's divinely guided, and there's nothing you can do to control how fast things happen, but what you can control is how you show up and what you do for yourself, what choices you make in the behaviors and how you respond instead of react. The Emperor. Did I say this? The Hierophant is Taurus, right? The moon is Pisces or Cancer. The sun is Leo. The Wheel of Fortune, I don't know who that is. And the Emperor is Aries. Let's get your wisdom of the hidden realms and see if we need to pull a card for the Emperor. But the Emperor energy is sure. It's solid. It is. It's balanced when it's in the upright. It's loyal. It is fierce. It is compassionate. It is action taking and comfortable taking action. Preserving. Let's see what, well, the Camel Boy, small steps, asking for help. 33. Divinely guided. We'll read the ally and the challenger. When the Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Now remember, you got let your friends help you. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. So manifestation is very strong for you. So be very clear and cultivate your highest vibrational good, your highest vibrational self, right? As much as possible. Maintain that so that you are manifesting for your highest vibrational good, right? Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy, so it also could be about letting go of control, right? And just surrendering to the flow and being in temperance, using faith as your compass, and allowing help and asking for help for sure. That's a big part of this. Be open about where you are. You don't have to go through wherever you are alone. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now's the time to do so and to expect to get it. The Challenger. The Camel Boy challenges you to stop the course of action you're on and get busy with mundane chores. The preservation, the refilling of your energetic reserve, your care and keeping of you, Four of Swords, your hierarchical needs. Nothing can happen right now to move you forward in your inquiry any more quickly. This is the time to chop wood and carry water. Attend to your home, wash your car, declutter your closets. A spring cleaning is in order. You may also need a spring cleaning of your thoughts. Meditation would help too. The chakra balancing. That said, if you do all the small things now, the big ones are accomplished as if by magic, and always when you've stopped trying to do it all at once and all by yourself. Another message is a warning to stop attempting to accomplish everything single-handedly, expecting that no one will ever come to help. Try letting them. Now is the time to relinquish control. So maybe this Emperor, maybe if this Emperor isn't you, maybe you're aware that you have an Emperor, right? And what that means. And you're in your Empress energy. And there's part of you that's trying to make it happen, or that's the goal. The goal is like a specific person. So what I'm feeling is don't put it on the specific person, put it on the energy. And that can come up in different sources and different, you know, let go of the idea that you're stuck to, and give the other person a chance to become whoever they are so that they can show up for you, if you know what I mean. Okay, Decan 3, July 12th to the 22nd. What's up, Decan 3? All right, Decan 3, July 12th to the 22nd. Let's see what your chakra is. Oneness again. Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. Heart chakra and malachite. There we go. Love, heart chakra twice. So, rhodonite. Love is a verb. So make it your most treasured action. The bottom is strength, root chakra, smoky quartz. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. So we're talking about a lot of healing here. This is serious healing of a core wound that's going to really open you up. Boom. Heart chakra, boom. Let's see what your romance angel is. You're doing it, Cancerians. You are doing it. You got 2. They're both in the reverse. So keep that in mind. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. On the split, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Patterns. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Be very clear about where you're actually moving from, okay? It is really time for you to surrender to the flow. I think the codependency is showing up. It could be showing up as a control issue, right? Is in a needing of like confirmation from external sources. Trust in your gut. Trust in yourself and your ability to interpret energies, and that you're interpreting them correctly. Be clear about when it's fear and when it's intuition. You do that by work on yourself. You do that by keeping yourself in alignment, right? And you do that by looking at where you're out of alignment and what you need to do to bring alignment into, right? Let's see what your tarot is. the Fool. Okay, you got to the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Surrender to the flow of the universe. Use faith as your compass and just stay on the wheel and keep the care and keeping of you. You are becoming your most authentic self. You are going to call in and attract to you everything that's meant to be here. We have Temperance on the bottom, which is surrendering to the flow, and the Tower on the split. The Chariot is under the Tower, and that's you, my dears. Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo. I don't know who the Wheel is, and the Sun is Leo. They don't have to be any of these. Let those foundations, you're busting them out. You are taking your light and your shadow side, your light wolf and your shadow wolf, and you're in a three-way hug with them. You are working on this. It's the metamorphosis, and it's just continuing to trust. This is all about temperance, okay? You're on the right path. What your gut feels is correct. Don't try to think about anything more than that. Just focus on you, because you can have a soulmate, but they have free will. It's the energy. It's not necessarily the person. Do you understand? It's the energy. So that energy exists in more than one person. It's how they wield it. Do you understand? The universe isn't going to fuck you over. So don't tie it all to the person. It's the energy. And cultivate your own energy. Let's see what wisdom of the hidden realms you get. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, Consideration, number 1, which is the Magician in the Tarot. I'm going to read both the Ally and the Challenger because it came up in reverse. Where's this at? Okay. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. Boop. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life, not fear. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. You know this because you are the Queen of Cups. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. So this is the Queen of Cups, I guess, and it is like the High Priestess. And it is like the Magician, sorry, burping, channeling. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. That's that. Back to Decan 2 with the Emperor, right? If there's a person outside of you, giving them the chance to go on their own journey and become their own emperor and not manipulate it. You help that happen by focusing on you and becoming your own sun, right? Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow, and you will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. Challenger. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, she gently reminds you to snap out of self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you and your intentions, no matter what your intentions are, right? Are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without consideration for them? Or with you thinking what's best for them? Or do you know what I mean? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling another person to remain the same and preventing his or her growth? Look at instant gratification and if that resonates with you at all, and then look at where that origin comes from. Sometimes it's better to let others hit bottom with their own suffering rather than trying to make it easier for them. You don't in a relationship, right? Unless you are the parent or the teacher or the therapist, you don't want that. You want to be a partner, and that's what you want back for you, right? Sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. It's not being cruel. I disagree with that. You don't need to be cruel. Just be honest. Sometimes honesty is brutal, but not cruelty. Cruelty is not love. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if the God in all life and every person matters, because it does. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it, but you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is waiting to guide you and be your friend and ally. Think first of others and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. Okay. There you go, Cancerians. I hope that this was all helpful for you. And thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. And thank you for coming and holding space for me. And I will see you in a couple weeks at your May monthly reading. Okay, till then, bye-bye.